Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Welcome to this gorgeous Leo full moon influence where we feel untouchable, confident, unstoppable. We're able to make precise, quick, intuitive decisions, which I love. And we're going to have a lovely pick a card, but feel free to watch all of them or a couple of them and whatever sort of chimes in with you, just take it with you. I love this deck. I have to say this is one of my, I'm going to be using this so much. I love it. It is the Universal Folk Oracle, and at the end of this, I know I always say I'm going to do a flip through and half the time I forget, but today I will not forget. Today it's like my mind is like very clear from the moment I woke up, very motivated, really, really excited. So here's our choices, you guys. Number one is also number 26, Temple, Inner Being, Visualization in Sacred Space. Number 2 is also an 18, Expansion, Together, Prosper, Divine. The artwork is so, I could just stare at this artwork all day. I love it. And number 3 is also a 21, Meditation, Routine, Breath, Quiet, and Peace, which is something that I reach for each moment when I wake up. It's how we're programming our day. What are we going to embark on in a nice, tranquil, peaceful way? I've got to say, I was not even today. I had a few obstacles that popped up that normally would have annoyed me. It was like I couldn't get to either end of the road that brought me to my post office, and I had all these packages, so I had to park across the street, and it was busy across the street. I forgot my mask. I went back, got my mask, went back in the post office. Then I see a sign up, cash only. Their credit cards were down. I didn't have any cash. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be scurrying over and go to ATMs. I'm just going to let it go. I can deliver these things tomorrow. No big deal. And I just feel like it's that fluid, beautiful energy, confident that we don't need to rush or anything right? That energy. Say out loud to yourself, I am relaxed. I am calm. And I just felt like that. I just spoke to myself all day. This is going to be great. I went for a walk in the park. I witnessed something that was so bizarre. And I'm like, I still feel like it was a fever dream. And I can't believe I actually saw this. This young teenager had a couple of his friends on the hood of his car, and he was driving them, at a fair clip, bringing them over to the skating place, dropped them off, and they were waiting on the lawn. And he obviously said, watch this. I'm going to give you a show. And he gets up this great amount of speed and does this arc because he wants to do a donut. He way overshoots it like 10 feet and crashes directly head on to a friggin' telephone pole. And he's fine because he jumps right out to assess the damage. And it looked like one of those things where it was a mom or dad car. It was like a new Audi. And they all start cheering and filming. And I was like, you're not going to run over, make sure this kid isn't having a nervous breakdown. And it was like one of those things where it was just like a punk ass dude trying to be cool. And he just wrecks his car. And it was like, I was 10 feet away, and I was the only adult sort of in the thing. I was just making sure everything was all right, but it was bonkers. So you guys, I'm going to let you make your choice after my little story time. Cause I'm still did I see that? What the actual hell? How can you just have a whole parking lot and the one pole that's there, you smash into it? It was bizarre. Okay, you guys, so quick sip of coffee and then we're going to begin. The energy is just so wonderful today. I feel like if it were any kind of, tarot card, it not only would be the moon with, the mystery and the lunacy and everything that takes place, but also the Ace of Wands, inspiration, divine spark, directed towards a goal, pure intent, great energy, awesome for a beginning of a project or a business, the stirrings of desire for all the things that we want to do and reach and figure out. So we're going to begin with number 1, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 2 tarot right out of the middle of the deck, shuffle. I'm just going to fan them out and shuffle like this, and I want to pull. Also, if you chose this, I feel like a lot of you guys, you're starting to really do the inner work that's necessary. How it works for me 100% is I visualize my day, my moment that I'm going to be doing something that I want. I experience that in my head. So I get familiar with what that vibration feels like. And if it feels good and I'm excited about it, I go right ahead and do it. I start to think, I'm going to go for a walk over here or go participate in this, do a read, whatever. Visualize myself doing it, and then again I'm like, wow, this feels like it's going to be an improvement on my day, so I go for it. Now if I feel like I'm adding too much, of course the vibe will be a little bit it'll feel restrictive, so I'll just kind of cut my losses and do one thing at a time. And then if I have room, I have room, because this is a no rush, let's take it easy. This is also about creating a sacred space, which I did in my room the other day. I realized that I was having books and magazines and decks and everything piling up at one of my bedside tables, and I thought, this doesn't look refreshing and calm when I look at it. So what I'm going to do is just have a big natural wood tray and fill it with crystals, have my sage brain, that's it, and just have it be very simple. So what are you creating around when you see something that is a calm space? Do you feel like it's a breath of fresh air and it's very accommodating and peaceful? Ooh, look at this. Okay, moving away from this. I love this because we're bringing in and releasing good energy for the full moon. So the Three of Pentacles is working well with others, being able to collaborate really well. And we're going to pull a card on what that is too. Nice. So you are going to be protected in any like business endeavors, personal endeavors, and your guides want you to know that you're suited up. They're there. They're helping you. They're protecting you. You're going to strengthen all the things you need to fortify a good position, whether it's in business or a relationship. This is about good, healthy boundaries as well, because when we talk about Three of Pentacles, it's great collaborative energy, working with others and seeing what needs to be seen and being able to push forward beautifully and just having a great social dynamic, which I really, really like. And again, boundaries in your aura, you feel glowing, you feel very magnetic, so people are going to really be paying attention to you, want to be close to you, converse with you, hang out, ask you out on dates, all kinds of things. Just glowing, feeling peaceful, feeling tranquil, feeling your best possible self. And I pull myself into this arena every day by not only visualization, but also knowing that it's going to benefit me in every single way. Mind, body, spirit. I'm going to feel calm. I'm going to feel confident. I'm going to feel, like I've evaluated things with sound reasoning, and then I proceed forward. Like, I'm not all about excess and extra anymore. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to feel like it's what I equate it to, the crazy like impulse buys that you do in a store, and then you get home and you have 15 candles, a whole bunch of junk and things that you don't need because you feel like this is the last time I'm going to be able to experience this. This is the last thing. I always want to feel like all is well. I have all the time in the world and nothing is to be hurried, and it's all going to feel enhanced. And also you're just going to feel no pressure in any regard to anything that anybody else is trying to glean from you, whether it is any of your resources, time, or attention. If you see an email, you're like, I'll get to it when I get to it. My time is my time. Nobody else's is more valuable than mine. And you're going to have that wonderful kind of like Leo feeling of, listen, when I put my needs first and I look after myself, I'm able to look after the people, places, and things that are necessary in my life in a really good, strong, faceted way, because I am replenished, I am rested, and I'm doing what I need to do within this. Again, so great boundaries for you. And you're moving away from this Five of Swords, which is anything that has to do with petty arguments, squabbling, competition, feeling less than, because you're recognizing it all comes from within. It all comes from my mind's eye when I see myself doing brilliantly, feeling good, feeling safe. And this is great. If anybody has anxiety in this particular group, this is also a release of that, because it all starts in our head. What do we think we're capable of? And when the ego chimes in, the ego never thinks we're capable enough. It never thinks we're doing enough. It's always pushing us and making us feel less than, regardless. That you could win literally 2 Nobel Prizes right in a row and you would celebrate in that moment, but the next day you'd be like, I have to top this. Oh my gosh, my best days are behind you. That's what the ego does, where the intuition goes, wow, that is absolutely phenomenal. Let's celebrate this for a decade and have a good time with it. You know what I mean? Like deserving energy, good deserving energy. I love this. So let's pull one more card for you. I love this. Duality. So self-awareness, observe, and release. Great time. That's what you're going to be releasing. Anything where you feel like you have to clap back or you have to get on and you have to make comments that are negative. You're recognizing, yes, we do have an ego side that wants to do those things, but how petty is that? And you don't really have time for it, because you want to recognize all the good things, all the beautiful things. And also words are very, very powerful, right? Whatever we're saying can be contagious, and we definitely start to pay attention to what we're saying. Words have a vibration. So when they're beautiful, like I've got this is excellent. There's, I am calm. I am releasing anything that is heavy. I am in a state of peace. All of that. Your words are going to carry weight with you, so you're going to use the best ones for you, group one. I love that for you. Hooray. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. All my links are down below. Feel free to watch all of these. And also, if you need a private read, all my information is on the front of this thumbnail. Thank you, guys. I do them so quickly. I do them within 24 or 48 hours. Done. So now let's move on to number 2. Quick sip of coffee. I love this. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. And again, you guys, don't forget to stay for the flip through at the end of this deck. It's so unbelievably amazing. And again, it's this beautiful universal folk oracle. So empowerment, expansion, together, prosper, divine. You're going to be using all this divine energy that's swirling around you and just landing in your lap to be able to do things that you've wanted to do. You know how we kind of accrue this vision of what would look like a great day, what would look like a great week, month, so on and so forth. You're now starting to do that, because where we have our focus and our intention, that's where the energy is going to go. So you're really going to be able to do it beautifully. If you have to complete something, some phase, some schedule, some schoolwork, whatever it is, it's just going to come very effortlessly in a gorgeous flow state. And I love that this is a Leo full moon, because this happy Leo says, I'm confident. I can do whatever I want. I don't care who's looking over my shoulder. I don't care about judgment. Nobody needs to gauge my anything, because I've got this, and nor am I going to compete or compare with other people. We're all on our own journey. We're all working at our own pace, and we are going to get to where we're supposed to get when we're supposed to get there. That is what divine timing is. So sheer acceptance of things in a graceful, wonderful way. Like I said today, I had to undergo that when I had all the roadblocks just trying to mail some packages. I was like, why would I let this upset me? I have a lovely evening planned. I don't want to get mixed up in the woulda, shoulda, coulda. So onward and upward, right? And here's some of your other energy that's coming forward for you now too, and some of that. Oh, I love these so much. So you have your focus, your assertiveness, rise in action. So whatever occasion is coming up that calls for you to rise to action, you're going to be able to do this. Standing up for yourself, your boundaries, your friends. This could be with parents or other things. Your life path is your own, so nobody should be trying to tell you who you're going to marry, what school you're going to go to, what you're studying. You know what you want now, and you're slowly kind of like gliding in that direction, and I feel like other people are going to get on board. You don't feel like you have to fight about it. It's just a quiet persuasion, tenacity. You're going to do it, so nobody needs to comment or do anything that's going to affect you in any way, because you're in action. So it's like, and I feel like that is the one thing the universe loves. As soon as we start to initiate something, it's so on board with us. It is so right there ready to help us complete it and do well, and whilst keeping your focus on that, right? And also always remembering to bring a degree of fun to everything that we're doing. Like, even if I'm going to the post office, like today, I knew I had the weirdest schedule, but I was like, you know what? I'm taking my makeup bag with me, because I want to have makeup on for later tonight when I go out. But I'm not going to want to, if I put it on at home, it's like sometimes I just get distracted and I start doing a lot of other things. I start answering emails. So it's like, I'm just taking my makeup bag. I'm taking all my packages with me. I'll label in the car when I'm sitting at the beach, and I can listen to the things I need to listen to in a new environment. That sort of thing. You're in motion, and I was asking the universe, help me stay, upbeat and happy all day for this evening and family time, and it's happening. Again, my focus was on the type of day I wanted to have it be light and bright and happy. So your focus on your goals and the places you want to get to, since they're in your mind's eye and you're really affirming them and having gratitude, you're going to do beautifully. And the curiosity is like, don't you want to have new experiences? Don't you want to play and uncover and ask questions and find out about people, all the possibilities? And this is where we got to really remember one thing. Any and everything is possible when we don't think that we're limited. We're like, unlimited supply of wealth, thank you, I'm going to accrue some wealth. Unlimited supply of friends and kindred spirits, thank you, I'm going to put the call out to that, have my eyes up and laugh. Like, I just got a nice message from Joni this morning saying that they met a new friend at a party and they were all excited. New friends are important. I don't care, cyber or otherwise. It's like that new energy. We can always learn from each other. So you're in a high, gorgeous teachability state where you have that wonderful energy to share with others and you feel empowered. Ask those questions, get out there, and let's pull your one top. Oh, look at this. Your one tarot card for this is saying passion is coming in for you and you are vibrantly alive and aligned with it. So anybody comes in with those little lovely peepers trying to get your attention and just really kind of lure you in. You're going to be really cognizant of the fact that people do find you very attractive, that people do have passion for you and your life and who you are and what you're doing. And the thing is, life is not about likes and subscribes and how many people are looking at your photographs or think that you're hot stuff or anything. It just doesn't matter. That's all like the kind of material 3D world. What really matters is, do you feel like you're in a happy, healthy mental place where you want to experience life, where you're curious? That's the one thing. I remember this person saying, it's okay, anybody that even has anxiety, they have fear, depression, as long as you have more days than not that you're curious about what tomorrow will bring. It was as simple as that. And I thought, that's it. And because of that, boom, you're going to have some people jumping through hoops for you and being like, how do you like me now? This really warm, beautiful, flirtatious energy, which I love for you, group 2. I love that. Again, you guys, once you watch the last one and stick through to the end and see the flip through as well, because the art in this deck is sublime. So you guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome, group 2. Comment down below if this is you and you're feeling this. You feel empowered, you feel alive. It's not every day, every moment. I mean, we all have our off days where even a shower seems like, no thank you. You know what I mean? You're like, I can manage some raviolis and some reality TV. There are days, some days we are highly switched on. Today, weirdly enough, I feel like Quicksilver. I feel like I could do anything. And I've accomplished a lot, and it's only like the middle of the day, and I feel like I can do more. Lots of energy. This Leo moon is like, damn, I wish I was on a stage right now, because I would just be talking my butts off. I'm like, I'm really excited. Butts, I now have 2, by the way. But you know what I mean? Like, there are some days where we just feel totally empowered and ready to roll. And you can find that energy more often than not by just voicing it to yourself. I feel good, I feel strong, I feel capable, I'm ready for this. So gorgeous energy. And again, group 2, if you're into a private read, all my information is right on the thumbnail on the front of this. All the info, you just DM me or email me, and I get back to you and do your reading within 48 hours. I like to do them quickly. I feel like it's important. Energy being what it is really fantastic today. Gorgeous. So now we're on to number 3, also a number 21, meditation. All right, I'm speaking of that. I'm going to take a big breath because I am very high powered today and I kind of want to slow down for a moment. So I just went for a walk on the beach and I'm like, I just feel like I have double my natural energy, and the channeling is fantastic, but also I like to speak a little slower for this quiet, peace, breath, and routine. So ask yourself, group 3, what kind of routines are you setting up for yourself? What kind of energy are you providing yourself with in terms of having a peaceful day, doing the work, finding quiet, finding peace, finding places that you're meant to go in your head, in your life experience, in your daily experience, that bring you beautiful quietude, that bring you to a place where you can ask yourselves questions and receive answers. I'm alone a great deal of the time, and I love just taking quiet walks. I hear the funniest things. I laugh out loud, like super audibly, talking to animals, doing all my crazy stuff in the park, and I love it. And it's like one of those things where my meditation is nature and myself and my channeling and my mother and my aunt coming through and telling me, just crazy things while I'm channeling. And every once in a while, if I just sit in my backyard and there's nothing going on but the crows and there's nothing going on but moonbeams and me, I feel so serene and peaceful and tranquil. And are you providing that kind of respite for yourself? Are you finding an area where you're able to do that and nurture yourself and just kind of like peace out, right? Get unplugged from TV, from social media, from everything, and really see what your guides are trying to show you, because that's where I see the good stuff. When I'm not going full tilt boogie, when I just slow down, I'm looking at a tree, I get really beautiful images, ideas, and calmness. As you can tell, my voice, just thinking about it, slows down. And remember, repeat when you're in a place like this. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is the most beautiful, natural, beautiful place to receive messages. Thank you, universe, for whatever. Like, I have been seeing some really remarkable, crazy, cool trees, like just amazing stuff. And I'm still one of those crazy pine cone picker-uppers. Like I have pine cones all over because I'm like, I have to remember this area that I was in, so I start to collect them. But I'm loving this. Hidden wisdom, elementals, fairy, uncover. Again, this has to do with the natural world. There's so much wisdom that's residing everywhere in nature and a bunch of other places for us. And are we taking advantage of it? And are we on the lookout for it? the cat is like trying to jump up on this, so I'm just going to be calm for a minute and try to lure her over there. Sometimes if you, well, let me just say, for example, what I do if I ever wake up and I feel inundated with too many messages, or I feel like too much is going on, what I do is I say, why don't you just take a step out on your back doorstep and observe the silence and the quietude, and let the elementals and the fairy energy uncover what I meant to do next to quiet my mind. And I almost feel like any sharp breeze just blows away the cobwebs. It blows away the busy thinking into peace and then into centeredness. Right now, I love this enchanted, childlike wonder, fae, and gateways. There are all these gateways available to us. It could be in a storybook. It could be, for me, it's tarot and oracle cards. Artwork is the gateway to this for me, this wonderful understanding and this child wonder. Like, I'm always in awe that people can think of these concepts. This card is like moving on its own. Think of these concepts and these beautiful colors and illustrations and magical things that are out there and available for us. And it also helps us in any kind of interlude to move a muscle and change a thought so we can transition into something else, right? If I'm doing too much busy work and, with double fire my sign, I'm always like more, and I don't need more. I don't need more of anything. I got plenty. I'm good. I'm like, girl, you need to chill and bring it down. What I do is I start to look at artwork. I breathe better. My neck is calmer. My jaw loosens. Everything is relaxed. And then I just look, and I become teachable as well, because I love learning new things about anything, about people, about places, about artists especially. I get really, really excited. So I feel like now this is a beautiful, enchanted time for you to do this. Oh my gosh, look at your cards. Whoa, group 3, comment down below if this is your group. So basically you're just elevating and evolving in every way. Your wishes are coming true. It is an enchanted time for you to be able to ask the universe for singular focus on your next step, so you can do like next. You don't have to have the whole year, 10 years in advance, but what can you do? And I heard this, and I definitely believe this. A lot of readers were saying about today and tomorrow in general, that you will be doing something that basically flips on the electric switch to the universe and say, it's a go. This person is ready for their soulmate. It's a go. This person is ready for their true vocation and dream job. It's a go. This person is ready for avalanches of cash. They will know how to be generous and enhance their world with this, all of this. So this energy going around right now, please make your wish, because this is your wish card. You're ready to go. You're ready to roll. If you want to publish a book, whatever you want, put it out there to the universe, because the universe is highly receptive right now. Believe in it. And again, get yourself, just jump into that pool of energy that says, how would this feel if this came to life right now? How would I feel energetically? How would I feel mentally? How would I feel spiritually? Who would I share this with? Just get totally juiced up in that gorgeous energy, and then proceed. Like today, that's all I did. I did visualizations, how I wanted my day to proceed. And I was so smooth, man. I was like Quicksilver. I always have crazy episodes with big packing tape whenever I'm packing a lot of packages. I'm impatient, so it always gets stuck on my hair and my face and armpit and all over the world. It's like I just go mental with tape. There's something I have about tape. I was so smooth. Every label went on seamlessly. There was no cat hair in it because I was at the beach. Everything was like fluid, and I was like, that's how I envisioned it before I left. I said, I'm going to be calm and breathe. I'm also going to listen to, some of my favorite speakers and music while I'm doing this, so I will not feel rushed and I'll feel utter focus. And that's what you're going to do. Envision it, have utter focus, and you're going to hit it out of the ballpark. I love this for you so much. All the while, look at this, I love there's a little baby in there. All the while, fecundity and virility for life, and just feeling like you can move forward with this beautiful swish and zhuzh and get things done very elegantly, very calmly. Like I bought a few things a couple weeks back, and I was so excited about it I almost said Home Goods. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. At H&M, and they were beautiful, they're like silk satin dusters, and I got them in like smoke blue and silvery gray, and I just love them. They're long, they go just over your knees, and they're just awesome. And I just feel like, like a super fairy when I'm wearing them around. They're just beautiful and they feel awesome. And I had one on today, and I was just like, yay. And every once in a while, I'm like, I am not going to be wearing some crazy shit out there and looking like a nut job in my all million different patterns and stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to look a little swish and eleganza and go out and do this right. So maybe something that you see and envision yourself wearing or doing that's a little swish and fun, and you save it for special occasions. So when you look at that garment, like I do that every time I look at my silver and blue dusters, I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember when I went there and that. I remember, because it's special days I save them for. If I know I'm going to go for like a walk through this forest or whatever, and I feel like it kind of carries in the energy. Create something beautiful, apparel for yourself, you know, a wonderful velvet coat, whatever it is, and get stoked about it. I love that energy for you guys. I just feel like it is amazing. So what I'm going to do right now, group 3, love and light to you. If this is you, wow, comment down below, because you are ready to roll. And again, you guys, I'm going to do a flip through of the artwork in just a sec too. I just want to make sure the cat isn't going to jump over everything, and that I have everything upside right with the cards as well. And again, if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. All my contact information is on the front of this thumbnail. If you guys need a private read or anything else, I get it back to you within 48 hours. Done and dusted. It's like, I just love it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pull some of these out. Some of you may have seen, and I'm using these every day over on my smaller channel, my new channel that is, I do a daily pop of tarot inspiration where it's just happy affirmations using tarot and oracle to make us feel good and kind of vibe us for the day. It's like coffee and confidence, that kind of thing. So come check it out, you guys. It's Sparkrist 11. So let's do some of this artwork. Oh, look at this. Ascension, beginnings. It's my absolute favorite kind of artwork as well. It's like Nordic folk tales and fairy tales. This, so many owls and animals. This is crazy. I didn't even see this card yet. I just started commencing using this the second that I got this deck, so I hadn't even like gone through it all. But I like to have, look at that, tons of rabbits and owls and woodland critters and crows and ravens, headdresses. But it gives me great ideas. It gives me great ideas for artwork, for jewelry. I love this. Look at the little stones in the back. Fabrics, I like get excited for fabrics, and it always makes me want to make this one of my favorite too, teamwork, connection, sharing and supporting. I love these. Oh, that's nice too, right? Just makes me want to like make things, just makes me want to create. And I just saw this wonderful thing on YouTube. I think it's called Up and Atom, and he does just funny cool little things that are going on you know, reality shows and stuff. He used to be on Vanderpump Rules. He was like one of the meeters and greeters, and he had some work just done completing, I think it was a children's book called the What's What or What, and the artwork was so incredible. He was showing it a brief thing on his channel, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to get that children's book, because different things are very inspirational for different people, right? Like this artwork really touches me. It reminds me of, you guys remember whoever that, it's very specific artwork, and it's always about having tea and coffee, and it reminds me of that too. Like, comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. They do lots of greeting cards and things to that measure. How awesome is that? Oof, love it. So you guys, again, and this particular deck was crazy. I think it was like $19 or $21 on Amazon. I was like so excited about it. And you know, I'm not doing paid advertising. I just want to share things that I really love with you guys. And this artwork, sublime and amazing. So happy full moon energy. Take advantage of it, you guys. Get out there and just, you know, va-voom. Show the beautiful you that the world is waiting for. And again, you guys, thank you so much for your love and support. You're the absolute greatest. You know, I wouldn't have these channels without you and do what I do if you guys, you know, weren't patrons and ordering private reads and my jewelry from my Etsy store. So thank you guys. You guys are the absolute best. Best wishes and happy times.